Hi guys, welcome back to episode 5. I just want to talk a little bit about putting side on the cue ball, and a little bit about cushion shots and what sort of power you need to be playing them at. This might be really basic for a lot of you guys, and I appreciate that you might not all be that interested in this video, but I noticed that when we play a lot of players that sometimes they don't understand the side on the cue ball. They don't necessarily understand what the white will do and how it will react once you've played your shot. So I just wanted to just show you the basics really on right and left hand side. I'm not really going to be playing a shot at any reds currently, but I just want you to see the effects of the side on the ball when you're playing it against the cushion. Let's go a little bit closer so we don't have to hit it as hard. Obviously if you play side, guys, and you play the shot over distance, if you don't hit the ball hard enough, the effects on the cushion is not going to be as great. So just bear that in mind when you play your shot, if you're looking to come off a cushion with side to hit an object ball. So we're going to put some right hand side on it, and we're just going to put it at about 35% just from this line, just to show you what the white does. Now you might think, oh, the white is just going to come back towards it. It isn't. It should go to the right hand side at an exaggerated line. If anything, I'm kind of hoping that it should miss the brown, but we'll see. Yeah, so you see that playing with right hand side, it ended up going between the brown and the green, and down the right hand side of the table. If I was snookered then, I would have hit the object ball. Cracking. But let's just retake that again, and we'll put the different side on the ball. So this is your left hand side. Again, 35%. This should miss the yellow. I'd like to think it would miss the middle pocket, but we'll see. Didn't hit the full power there. Yeah, but you can see that the side that you put on the ball determines in which direction that the white ball goes. Now, the other way to look at the side is that sometimes, so let's for argument's sake say that there's no reds on the table apart from one, and it's behind the yellow when you're snookered on the blue. Yeah, blue and the yellow. If you were going to go up this way, you can play this with left hand side. You don't have to. I believe you'll have a natural angle to come off two cushions and hit the red if it was directly behind the yellow anyway. But just to give you an idea of the spin, if you put, remember we got to play the shot over a little bit more distance, so we're going to put a little bit more power on it. Let's just show you what the line takes playing ball and how it reacts. Yeah, that would have been a good shot actually. I'd probably hit the red if it was behind the yellow. Now let's play the same shot with left hand side and see how much more it misses the yellow. So if we play that 38%, remember guys, if you're playing a shot with side, the power bar is much harder to hit. There's a lot more room for error, and it can cause you some serious problems, so please bear that in mind. I try not to use it unless I really have to. So let's give that a try. The fact that I didn't hit the power bar on that might have suggested that it didn't take effect. Let's just ramp the power up a bit on that. Yeah, I don't think I was in the same position either. But again, for the sake of understanding the side, you can see that the different angle it takes. Yeah, it's a totally different angle when you hit the power bang on as well. So give that some thought when you're playing your shots with side. Now what I want to show you is that is what you call running side. Now I believe the terminology is check side, but somebody will correct me on it, I'm sure. Check side is the opposite side to the side to the direction that you're running the cue ball on the cushion. So if I was to put right hand side on this, it's harder for the white to come back on the right hand side than it is to run with the cushions. It should come off a little bit more dead because the angle you're playing the shot at. So just to give you an idea, let's have a look at what it does. You see what I mean? You can almost hit the green from that. You can almost put it in the yellow pocket. Yeah, so it almost plays against the cushion, it doesn't run with the cushion. Let's just try that again. So right hand side, I mean, if anything, if you crank the power right up, we're trying to hit the green here. You shouldn't really hit the green on that line, but with that much right hand side, it was close the first time. See, you just hit the green there because you're playing so much right hand side, and it's a way of coming back on yourself. So yeah, you know, I just wanted to give you a quick sort of look at that, and how you sort of understand that. The other thing I just wanted to quickly touch on, guys, and this, you know, this is the last episode of this mini series. It's not nothing fantastic. Hopefully you guys have picked some tips up off the first sort of 4 episodes, but I want to talk about how people play on and off the cushion. You see a lot of people, they put loads of bottom on it and loads of top on it, and it always comes off the cushion plumb, and it sits nicely for their colour. And again, it's about muscle memory and sort of your brain memory of power and how it's sort of affected. So I just want to play a shot and come off the cushion, just to give you an idea of how it can benefit you. If we can just put that so it's got a slight angle. If anything, that angle's probably better. So you can see now that whilst we're playing this shot here, the white will run up towards the blue. Now the obvious option is to put just a little bit of bottom on it and finish plumb between the blue and the centre pocket on the right hand side. But if you were late on in the frame and you needed to come back and you needed to come off the cushion, what you need to remember is, guys, that blue line will finish dead on the cushion. Yeah, but you don't want it on the cushion because it's a tough shot whether you're going for the black or the blue. So what I'm trying to do here is aim to get the blue, and it's a long blue. So we need the white to finish roughly where it is now. So if that 30% that puts you on the cushion, you want to be looking at 34-35% to come off the cushion. Yeah, so let's just give that a try. Yeah, now you've got 2 options. You've got a black or a long blue. Now the long blue gives you 2 options for the single red on the left, or you can come slightly down past the pack. I'll try and get that line for you guys, and play the red on the right there. But that is a much harder shot to play. I wouldn't recommend it. So let's go and play this one on and off the cushion and try and pot it. I have missed a few today. So what we want to try and do is understand that red isn't going to go in, that black isn't going to go in because it won't reach the pocket at that pace. But what we also got to be careful of is that white will finish on the cushion in that position, which is great because we're on the red, but the black won't go in. So at 12-13%, that's coming up for the red closest to the black. Yeah, but we're in a position where actually that's probably not going to help us, because we need to be plumb to get that red closest to the black in the corner pocket if it passes out of the red, which I don't think it does, and we need to be below the pack to take on the red which is closer to the white. So my understanding is that if we put some top on it, take the power off, that white's hitting the cushion, that black's going in, but that white's probably only finishing level with the black, if not just past it. So what I'm thinking is, with the top spin, guys, and the line that the blue line's taking, we want to put the white above the left side of the pack as we're looking at it now. So that gives us the option of the red on the left. So doesn't always work out, but my sort of power memory for this is around 23-24, about that sort of percentage. And again, this is a trial. This is just for your benefit of understanding the cushion shots. So let's give this a try. Black just rolled in. All right, we did glance the red, which helped, but you sort of get from that. If I'd have played that at less pace, that would have missed that red, and it would have finished probably slightly higher than it is. But with that shot now, guys, it's left us this shot. Yeah. So remember, when you're playing your shots off the cushion, that's what you need to be looking for. And again, it's shots like this as well. you know, you're sort of in the middle of it all, and you're thinking, oh, hang on a minute, let's just check that black goes. I think it goes. Sorry about that message, guys. So what we want to try and do is we want to pot this red, but we want to come off. We've got to come off the cushion. There's no option because of the angle we're playing at. The pace will bring the white on and off the cushion, but it's how far. You don't want to be leaving yourself a tough black. But remember, if you do overshoot it slightly, you have a long blue, so you have another option. So with that red's probably going in, but that white, you only want the red just to drop in, and don't worry about the white for now. Just because of this angle, you just want the red to trickle in. Just be careful though, guys, by playing it at dead weight. If you're slightly short on power, it won't go in, and you'll leave your opponent in. So let's just give this a quick try. Looking at playing that at dead weight. Yeah, and then that leaves us to black. Yeah. So you've got another option. Again, you've got a long blue. And if you roll through, you can end up here. Yeah. So you can play a long red, roll onto the black, and so on and so forth. That is the end of the series, guys. If you've watched it, I can't thank you enough. Again, I am not the best at this game. There are very, very good players out there, and I have left some links in my descriptions for you guys to check out and subscribe to. It would be really appreciated if you could do that. And equally, you know, if you're coming across from their channels under their recommendations, I you know, thank you in advance for your sub and your like. And leave me comments. You know, let me know what you want to see. Ask me for tips, and hopefully I'll see you in game. So with all that said, guys, thanks for tuning in to the series, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.